is terrible.
Oh, hey guys, I was watching Atop the Fourth Wall. That show is so great, I love it. Although I'm telling you, we have not seen the last of Mechakara. You know, speaking of killer robots, I'm sure you all know the movie The Terminator. The classic sci-fi movie about a man from the future who comes back to the present to protect a woman from a killer Austrian cyborg. You've probably also heard of Terminator Salvation, the 2009 movie with Christian Bale.
I want you off the fucking set, you prick!
But I bet you've never heard of the movie known as The Terminator. Plural, as in more than one. Huh. A movie with a similar plot as a movie released only 1 month later, but with a far inferior budget. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd think I was in the Asylum. What's the Asylum? Long story short, they're a little movie-making operation that started in '97, and since 2005, they've been making terrible rip-offs of far superior movies. Let's have a little psych evaluation of our first inmate, the Terminators. God, they even take the font from Terminator. How do they get away with this? Great, we're 20 seconds in and this movie has already stolen something. The space station from 2001. Only it looks like it was made on the budget of the MST3K crew. Yep, the effects you're about to see are done by Tiny Juggernaut, an independent special effects company that provided effects for such bombs as Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus and Princess of Mars. Not exactly THX, are they? So our movie opens on these two schmucks, one of whom kinda looks like Adam Sandler, and their cyborg, which kinda looks like Nathan Fillion. Of course, it's hard to tell if he's a robot or not, since the acting in most Asylum movies tends to be more wooden than a California redwood.
That is an order!
Well, that wasn't very long. It only took 3.5 minutes to steal something directly from a Terminator movie. So the robot revolution starts revolutionizing the hell out of the puny organics on the space station and takes it over. So we cut to this random stock footage of some harbor somewhere where I actually have no idea what this is. It's kind of like a council run by this guy in a suit named Tanner, but his exposition is so heavily hampered by the fact that they're underacting so hard that it's difficult to know what's going on. I think the actors are filming this entire bit on a huge blue screen set, and the director didn't explain where they are, so they're saying lines, but they have no idea where they are or what the context of their lines is. Best I can tell, this council scrambles some sort of team to go handle the robots on the station, and these guys in the inside of their ship look like the freaking Nebuchadnezzar from the Matrix. Sadly, these dudes and most of their ships get fragged, and one gets tractor beamed into the ship. So the robotic hordes descend on a defenseless Earth. Its major cities under attack by poor special effects! So not David Caruso and his council are attacked, and their base broken into by more video effects I could buy on DetonationFilms.com.
Are you listening to me?
Damn! I didn't think people's heads had that much blood! So the robot kills everyone by way of hilarious blood spatter and spinning in place. And for God's sake, what is that noise? Have the TR4s also created cyborg bats to destroy our eardrums? So after the robot massacre, we have a fade transition to a completely different movie. The scene immediately after the robot uprising is a scene of some woman and some guy discussing their wedding.
Why can't it happen, Chuck?
Oh, I don't know, maybe because I'm still married. Did you think about that?
I thought you were gonna take care of that.
Yeah, well, it got complicated real quick.
This is a movie called The Terminators, right? I'm not watching your crappy sci-fi movie to listen to people talk about their emotional baggage. After that, we get a scene where we meet the sheriff of whatever town this is. Apparently it's outside of LA, but that really doesn't narrow things down, you know? I mean, for all we know, this is Sunnydale, California. So Sheriff Reed and this guy who's inconsequential to the plot talk for a while, until the movie remembers that today is, you know, Judgment Day! Oh lord, that's pathetic! Is that supposed to be a nuclear missile? That mushroom cloud isn't nearly big enough. So this hot little number, named Chloe, is our female protagonist, and thankfully, she's one of the least annoying people in this movie. Let's take a minute, dear viewers, for a little bit that I call Your Plan Sucks! In this segment, we look at our villains and compare their plans to more successful plans by other villains in other movies. Let's have a look at a couple of different robot apocalypses. In Battlestar Galactica, the Cylons' plan was to corrupt the central navigation program built into almost every ship in the colonial fleet, crippling the human forces. This plan is good. In the Star Wars story, Therefore I Am, the droid bounty hunter IG-88's plan for a robot uprising is twofold. One, he takes over a droid factory and spreads droids that can turn on their masters all over the galaxy. And two, he uploads his programming into the second Death Star, essentially becoming the most powerful droid in the galaxy. This was a good plan until Lando Calrissian showed up. In The Terminators, the TR-4's plan is to nuke various cities, but apparently not enough to cause nuclear winter, then send tens of thousands of robot warriors down to Earth to wipe out mankind one crappy little town at a time. This plan sucks! Oh hey, it's the inconsequential guy! Look out, inconsequential guy, there's a robot! You know, you could hit the brakes, or turn the wheel, or not. You hear that noise, audience? That's the sound of a physicist somewhere having an aneurysm. So yeah, the robots embark on a killing spree with RoboCop's Auto 9, slaughtering any hapless meatbags they see. This movie is almost worth watching for that scene alone.
Gamma 6, your target has been terminated. Seriously, it's terminated. Whatever.
Chloe narrowly escapes detection. It's a good thing robots don't have peripheral vision. The sheriff stumbles upon some survivors who have guns. Where exactly did that skinny girl get that freaking MP5? Maybe she just found it in a crate somewhere. That's how it worked in Resident Evil 5. Sheriff Ray tries to calm everyone down, but everyone's too busy arguing. Suddenly, one of the TRs finds them and starts chasing them, I think. The editing here is so slipshod, I have no idea where they're going, and they use the same set a few times, I think. Like, look, they go up those steps, then look, those are the same steps! So they lose the robot killer for a little while, so they can go right back to arguing. I just love this girl. It looks like she's sobbing because her phone is trying to eat her ear off. Man, I guess she'll never get her call through now. So get this, the robot kills this one girl, and that's it. He just no-sells their bullets and strolls over to her corpse. He could've just killed all of them! Anyway, cut back to Chloe, who's being pursued by another killer tank-top cyborg! Oh, come on, girl! You need better cover than that! Well, apparently not, since the robot chasing her just disappeared.
Where are you? I don't know what's going on. Something terrible is happening.
Really? You don't know what's going on? Neither do we!
Who just called?
Chloe.
Oh.
Oh! Chloe must be married to this guy, but he's seeing this girl, and their divorce isn't final, and is this really the best time to bring this up? Speaking of terrible timing, Chuck's girlfriend here gives him some interesting fun facts about herself.
This place has sentimental value to me. Right here. It's where I lost my virginity.
You lost it in a smelly warehouse. How cheap was your date? Is this woman's quest to get laid really that important that you had to take us here? What are you building to, movie? Because I really don't care. So just get your crappy subplot over with already! Thank you! So Chloe hijacks this van she saw earlier, apparently knowing how to hotwire. It's not that easy, you know. How does she know how to do that? So she finds the sheriff, and they start loading survivors into the van to escape. Sadly, this old guy doesn't make it. So get this, 25 minutes into the movie, we're now getting exposition. Apparently TRs are government-made and in every household in America. So are the robots that are attacking the town the ones from the ships, or are they the commercial ones? Because if it's the latter, why would you want your commercially available robots to have tank tops, guns, and be able to rip people apart with their bare hands? I think this panicky guy Bronson puts it best when he says,
It doesn't matter! Just drive faster!
So as our main heroes escape town, we cut back to the slutty girl from earlier, Tiffany. So I guess the robot didn't kill her. Odd, it killed just about everyone else. So Tiffany sees that the robots apparently want their genocide to be very tidy, as this Terminator kills people in a pile and leaves them there. Man, these guys are some of the most depressed victims ever. They don't even struggle or cry. So they finally get a list of cities destroyed in the nuclear holocaust.
Washington, D.C., New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco.
Chicken, corn, green peppers, chili, onions.
But suddenly, a spaceship attacks them! Chloe tries to lose the ship in the forest, but instead they end up losing the black hole to a horrible green screen effect. Damn! That 15-foot pool of water came out of nowhere! The survivors try to get the van out of the pool, apparently no longer in danger from the spaceship that also just disappeared.
We gotta move. Bronson? Yeah. What happened to Laura? I don't know. You didn't see her?